It was how that came about, that ring, that design, that special design. And it all happened around a dinner table in a restaurant in Aberdeen. It was like this. On Friday nights, the young faculty at John Carroll would all get together, and they'd share dinner. And they'd talk and they'd laugh, and it was a great time. And, well, they were talking about the first class of juniors coming through, how they were going to go to their junior prom and look wonderful, and they're all dressed up, and everyone was going to have a wonderful time. And then someone said, yes, and they'll get their rings, won't they? And there was a silence at the table. They looked at each other. They'd forgotten to order the rings. That with all the other things of getting a school, building it, and putting it together, they didn't have a ring. And so Dr. Warner, he looked over at the other side of the table where there was a young faculty member, the art teacher. His name was Frank Kelly, the very first art teacher, a MICA graduate. And he looked over and said, Frank, you got to help us out. We need to design a ring, and we have to do it tonight. Well, Frank reached into his pocket and pulled out a felt tip pen, which he always carried because he was always making caricatures of the faculty and posting them around the school for laughs. And then he, with his other hand, he reached into the middle of the table where there was a pile of cocktail napkins. And he took the top napkin off and he unfolded it, uncapped the pen and started to draw. Well, the first drawing he did was a high school ring like you'd normally see. You know, a big thing about like this with a big jewel on top and the name of the school on the side and the dates and the American flag and everything. And Father Warner said, no, stop. Frank, no. That looks like everybody else's ring. No, we are not like everybody else. We are unique. We're a unique school. We're different, and we need to show that. So let's try it again. All right. So, well, Frank took another napkin, and he sketched some more. He took off the jewel and put the black onyx stone, semi-precious stone on it, and took everything off the side so it was simplified and clean and designed, and then put the seal on top in his drawing. And Dr. Warner said, that's it. Frank, stop. That's the ring. He said, you've done it. You've created something unique. Frank, you created something beautiful. You know, in 50 years, you didn't know that would be called mid-century modern design. And it's true. It's a design that's sparse and clean and one of a kind. And as an added bonus tonight, we have a guest, a special guest I'd like to introduce you to. The man who actually designed and drew the very first John Carroll ring, who wears the very first John Carroll ring that came off the assembly line, the first art teacher of John Carroll, Mr. Frank Kelly, is with us tonight. Frank, could you say... Frank is also the grandfather of a John Carroll freshman, Owen, to continue the tradition. So, thank you. The ring is Frank's legacy that will last all through the ages.